Okay, so a few months ago I posted a video online where I was playing the intro of Reelin in the Years by Steely Dan. I'm going to show you how to play that. So rather than me hook up my electric guitar and that, I'm just going to share a screen of the video so you can have a little listen now. So here's how it goes. So it starts very simply with a 7/6/5 pull off. So this is on the second string. So, and what you've got to do is you've got to use each one of these three fingers. So start first, second and third finger. So you're starting on the second string and you pluck the 7, you pull that off to the 6 and pull that off to the 5. So that's the first little complicated little technique. So you're pulling that off to that note and that off to that. Okay, and then after that you've got you play the 5 again and 5/7 hammer on. So this goes. I'll put this next section on for you. So you got. And then you hit the 5 again, back to the 7, and 5/7 hammer on, and then 5. So. Okay, so the next little bit, you're doing these little X's here. So what the X is a mute. So it's on the first string, and there's 2 little mutes. So you mute the string and go. So you do 1, 2, 2 little mutes. So two little mutes. They're really subtle in there. If you listen hard or slow it down on YouTube, you can hear these 2 little mutes. And then you got a 5/7 hammer on the second string, and then the 5 on the first string. So, and then after you've hit that 5, you hit another 2 5s. I'll put the rest of that on. Then you hit 5/7 hammer on the second string, and then the 5, and then 5/7, and then bend the 4th fret on the 3rd string, and then hit the 2 on the 4th string. So I'm going to play you that whole line there. Okay, you might want to pause that, rewind it a few times till you get it. See, it's not too taxing when it's broken down. It's nothing too complicated there. That's for this section now. Okay, so the start of this bit, you're on the 4th string, 2/4, and then 2/4 on the 3rd string. So, and then you've got this little fast little thing happening here. So you play the 4/5/4/2/4. I want you to just play it without the hammer on and pull off. So 5/4. So 4/5/4/2/4. So I just want you to play it like this for now, and then we're going to stick in the hammer on and pull off in a bit. So you can see I'm starting with my 3rd finger because I need my 1st for this 2nd fret. Does that 3 times. So to get the hammer on, you play the 4, hammer on the 5, and you pull off. So and then you pull that off to that. So the only time I pick that is the very first one on the 4. So I hammer, pull off, and hammer on again. And once you do that, the joy about hammer on and pull off, you don't have to rely on this hand to pick that super fast. You can just go. So when you're pulling off this note, you've got to really just pick it off. You can't lift it off like that. You got to pick it off. So that's 3 times. Okay, so I'll show you that. That happens 3 times. So you got this. And then the next bit is this. So it goes. So what's happening there is you've got these 2nd frets on the middle strings here, and what I'm doing is I'm barring them 2, so the 2 middle strings on the 2nd fret, you can just pluck them together, and I'm hammering on the 4th string, so pluck them both and just hammer on that 1 string, and then just pluck them 2 on their own. So really that note is ringing out over this. So see if I can get that there so you can see. So I'm plucking them 2 middle strings. Right, I'm going to play that whole line, so it might be something you want to stop like the first line and just work on it. So this one goes. So slowly. Okay, so the next bit is a little bit easier than that. Got a few little slides in there. So I'm just going to go from this bit. So you're on the 5th string and it goes 5-4. And then top string 5-0-2. So, and then the 5th string you go 0 and 2-4 slide. So pluck the 2 and slide to 4. So, and then 2 on the 4th string, 2 on the 3rd string. So that all together is. So. Okay, and then the next bit, it plays the 4, and the way I'm doing that is I'm doing my 2nd finger with the 4 and my 1st finger with both of these 3s here, so it makes this little shape. 4-3-3. And what happens is from that 4 you got to slide it to the 7, so you play the 4 and slide it to the 7. So that's your 2nd finger doing that. I'm going to show you that slowly. And then this 3rd finger hits the 7th fret on the 1st string. So show you what that looks like, what I've just shown you. So you slid to the 7 there, then you hit that 7 there with your 3rd finger. So, and then from the 3rd string where your finger's on the 7, you pluck the 7 and slide to the 11. So and then you hit a 10 on the first string, so that's got to be your first finger. So from the 7 to 11, and then the 10, so there. So you got, right, I'm going to do the whole of that third line for you. So alright, so now I'm going to do the first 3 lines very slowly for you. So okay, so hopefully it's starting to make a little bit of sense now. So it's got a lot of notes here, but I'm just going to do it one little bit at a time. So you got this 14 to 15 pull off on the first string. Oh, hammer on. So 14 to 15 hammer on, and then you hit the 15. So, and then you hit 2 more 15s after it. So, and the next note after that is a 15, 14 pull off, and hit the 14, because after that you've got a 14 to 12 slide. So just going through that very slowly so you can see this. So 14, 15 hammer on, 15, 2 15s, 15, 14 pull off, 14, 14. On that one you slide to the 12. Okay, hopefully that's starting to make some sense. And then you've got this, so you hit the 12 twice, and then the last 12, slide it to the 10, and then you hit the 10 twice there. Oh, slide it to the 9. So I'm just going to play that nice and slowly. So when you're actually sliding to that note, that's creating the note there, so you don't have to pluck that 12 again. You slide from the 14 to the 12, and because you're holding it down, that makes that 12 note. So I'll do that up to speed. And then it does this sort of same movement, but it just gets a little bit quicker. It hits the 9 like 3 times there, and then the 7 3 times, and the 5 3 times, and then the 3 3 times, and then you end on the 3 above it. So from here, so let's see if I can play that up to speed, then slow down. So it's quite hard to do when you slow it down, but I'll try. So it does get a bit quicker towards the end here, you're adding in extra little notes, so I'll do that one more time. just zoom in on that. So you got, and then you go to the 4 on the 3rd string, and then back to the 3, and skip a string to the 5th fret. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, last little bit. So you jump up to the 5th string there. Let me just make this a bit better to look. So you can see the 5th string on the 5th string, and back to the 5th fret below it. So, and then starting from the 5th string on the 2, you go 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to the 5 again below it. So. Putting that last line with there, you got so, and then I'm out on my 3rd finger there, and from there I'm going to move it up to the 7th fret. So go. And then your 1st finger is going to bend that 5, back to that 7, move up to the 7 on the 5th string, 5, 4, and then a power chord on the A. So that's a 0 on the 5th string and a 2 on the 4th string. So that last chord looks like this. So put that there. So that's a so I'm going to play that whole of that last line now. Just play that so you can see it. Okay, so it's quite a mouthful, it's quite a lot to take in, but you just need to do it in little chunks. Even if you said to yourself, I'll do a line a week, by 4 weeks time you should have had it all learned. So I wouldn't rush into thinking you've got to memorize it all straight away. So if you're new to soloing, it's going to be a real big challenge, but just like anything, I slowed it down, so hopefully it's easier for you to manage. Okay, thanks a lot, that was good fun, thank you, bye.